In this clip, Lauryn Hill teaches us a lot about what we should expect as midlife creators creating on YouTube.
I'm not in the studio right now, and everybody in my world thinks I'm crazy. What's going on? You need another album out. The time is running out. You have a certain window to make music. And for a little while, I listened to that. And I was like in the studio working real hard, trying to get it done. And music was created. Definitely music that I think people will appreciate, but it wasn't my best. And it wasn't my best because there was no substance. And there was no substance because there was no experience. I'd gone from the studio to the stage, back into the studio again. And the only reason why The Miseducation was the album it was because of a myriad of experiences that took place before the production part, before the creation. So what I realized is, you know what? I can't create and not live.
Now, she says that without experience, there is no substance. This has never been more true online on YouTube. All you're gonna see is a lot of copycat videos, from how-tos to the same sort of tours of condos and food reviews. You're seeing all of that. And that's because I'm not trying to hate, but there's a lot of people who don't have the experience to really create content with substance. Now, I'm not saying that I figured that out, but I can tell you for a fact that if you have lived this life long enough and you're approaching 50, 60, 70, then you probably have a unique perspective that nobody else has. You have gone through the struggles, the pains, the victories, and those defining moments really help shape kind of not only who you are, but the experiences that you can pass on to others, the wisdom that you can pass on. It's one thing to read a book and just kind of like tell your grandkids X, Y, and Z. It's another to tell them a story about how you were an immigrant and you ate mayo sandwiches and you had the 25-cent bagel with the pink drink from the local bodega, and share experiences like how we used to open up the fire hydrants in the Bronx and we didn't have swimming pools. So we would literally open up the fire hydrants, water would be spewing out, and the cops would just roll by and they wouldn't ask us to close it because they knew that this was the only way to keep cool in the summertime. We used to play stickball. We used to play basketball with milk crates nailed to a tree. And sometimes if we didn't have milk crates, we would lower the fire escape ladder and the third rung from the bottom was our hoop. Like these sorts of experiences that help shape who we are and the persistence and the grit that we've developed. I mean, these are stories that have a lot of meaning to us, and probably for others, it will resonate. And as a bonus, Lauryn Hill also mentioned that people used to tell her all the time that there was a window for her to record music. Obviously, these people were industry professionals, so she believed them and created music that the audience would like. And I think what she's trying to say is that, first, if you're a midlife creator, probably you think it's too late. It's not too late. You think that YouTube is for 20s and 30s. That has never been more false. It's for you. And there are times when you want to create content that appeals to a wider audience. Yeah, we're human. We want to. But at the same time, what makes your content unique is you. It's not the window of opportunity. It's the lifetime of experiences that you have that have created substance in you that now you can share with the rest of the world.